One is from British Columbia, one is from Miami, one is from Los Angeles. All three were first-round picks. All three have the potential to be all-stars several times over. Here's part two of my conversation with Brett Lawrie, JP Arencibia, and Ricky Romero.
I think at times we do need to do little small stuff like that, play the little game, and and at times live by the home run. We've proven that we can be successful with that too. So we just need a manager. I think that, like you said, like an Ozzie Guillen, a Joe Madden type guy that do anything to win. Win those tight 2-1, 1-0 ball games, and let the pitching take care of it.
Ricky, we sat in this room last year, 4 members of the starting rotation, and you all said essentially the same thing, that you had hoped that this season you would have a manager that would look for other ways of scoring runs and not just rely on home runs. Are you satisfied with the way that worked out?
Yeah, I think so. I think we did a lot of things that were a little different. Not that the home runs are bad, I love home runs. Who doesn't? But I think we found ways to win, especially when we faced good pitching. If we had a man on second late in the game, we were bunting them over, and we're doing stuff like that, trying to just score some runs. And I was pretty satisfied with the way, John's done a tremendous job. He came into a situation with a young group, and I'm sure he didn't know what to expect, and being his first year managing, but I think he's done a good job. And just like us, we're young. He's young at his position, and he's just going to get better. And I think you got to give him a lot of credit. Him and the whole coaching staff, they've done a good job with all of us. And it's going to be good.
Has something changed from about the All-Star game on? Your manager will say that you've been able to control your emotions. Is there truth to that?
You know what? I mean, JP will tell you, I'm an emotional guy. Whether I'm winning, whether I'm down. I've even called him out a few times. Hey, come out, and he's like, "What's going on? What's the problem?" And I'm like, "Calm me down a little bit, because I'm a little amped up right now." And he'll just, he'll say something funny. He'll just throw out something out there, and I just start laughing. I'm like, "All right, let's get back to it." Like I said, a big part's been JP, man. He did, everyone always says, he threw a good game, but he's the guy putting the signs down there. And I like to work quick, and he knows it. And I mean, if you talk to him, I shake maybe less than 5 times a game. We're on the same page, and we've been on the same page all year. He knows it. He's going to be a leader on this team, and he's only learning, and he's going to be better at it. And hopefully, next year he comes back, and he's even better than this year. And this game is humbling sport. It's all about getting better. And obviously, I'm not satisfied with certain things about my game that I need to get better at. And like I said, it's been a fun year with these guys, and hopefully, like I said, the best is yet to come.
JP, are some guys easier to catch than others?
Yeah, but just because, like with Ricky, he actually could be, he's the hardest guy to catch. Because of, I may call a sinker and the ball may cut a foot the other way. But there are guys that are easier to catch than others. Obviously, Brandon's tough. He's got a 90-mile-an-hour slider. Everyone has their different, their differences.
You'll see it on pitches sometimes. He'll call a sinker, and then it'll cut, and I can just see through his mask, and he's just like with his eyes wide open, just kind of like, what the hell did you just do, man? And I'm like, sorry. Just kind of catch the ball back, and it's like, it's kind of funny.
It's just tough. It's just tough because everyone's different. Everyone's different. Everyone has their strengths. Everyone has their weaknesses. I have to know what's going to get him locked in, what's going to get Brandon locked in, what's going to get Cecil locked in. And I have to learn all these things throughout a season. And it's tough because, you get thrown in there, and now, we're here to win games. In the minor leagues, you can mess up and say, hey, next time we'll get him. But now, we're trying to win a championship here.
Brett, you've showed remarkable patience at the plate and a real ability to handle a lot of good pitchers at the major league level. If Ricky was on another team and you had to stand in against him,
You got no chance.
what would you be looking for? How would you approach that at bat?
Well,
He's a catcher too, so.
no, so he gets traded too. I see.
He's
So
a catcher, so. Yeah, he's got no chance. No chance.
no chance. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Still.
Well, from what I see, just from playing behind him, just in certain counts and just certain pitches just kind of run through my mind. But I think I would have to look for something hard, like a cutter. He likes to throw that cutter in. I remember I already faced him in spring training, and he jammed me out with a cutter in, and I grounded out a third. I haven't been hitting in a long time, so whatever. I mean, but yeah, I mean, he's obviously a great pitcher. He does what he does, and he's a competitor. And you know, I'd have to go out there and compete and not really worry about anything.
Let's go down the line here, starting with you, Ricky. Your favorite Brett Lawrie moment so far this year?
It's got to be the home run. Was it the Grand Slam? Grand Slam, yeah. You know, you saw the passion out of him, and you know, I've never seen anyone react like that after a Grand Slam.
You think he's pumped right now? Wow! Everybody is fired up on that team right now.
This is what we need. This is the kind of energy we need. That guy's special, man. He's gonna be special for this team, for this organization, for this city. I mean, you could already see it. I mean, there's a lot of Brett Lawrie fans out there, and they love their Canadian boy. And
Passes some followers too.
oh yeah, he lets us know that he passes on followers on Twitter too. So more power to him. But that's been my favorite moment. You know, he came in the dugout, and I mean, he was ready to punch everyone in the face. You know, after. I think our hitting coach, Dwayne Murphy, said, I am not shaking that guy's hand after a home run anymore for the rest of the year because he almost knocked my knuckles off. But
you guys were killing yourselves. The shot from television was incredible. The laughter, like Casey Jansen, guys you never normally see laughing hard were just...
But you see stuff like that with him, and then you go on defense, and he is back to just being serious. And it's like, bam, and you're just like, wow, you know, like... He's got that I don't know, he's a special player, you know. You never really see that, and it's pretty cool, I think.
Your favorite Brett Lawrie moment, JP?
My favorite Brett Lawrie, man, we live together, so I have a lot of, I have quite a few moments that I could share, but since this is a PG rated and a shorter version, you know, my favorite moment is, it has nothing to do with me. I'm involved in it, but it had nothing to do with me. Was when I had to walk off against Kevin Gregg. I was so pumped when I rounded first base. When I got to first base and I rounded it, and I knew I was so excited. Not that we had just won, but I knew that this guy was going nuts. So I turned around and I looked, and the first dude I see. I mean,
I think he beat JP to
yeah,
first base.
I don't even know. I don't even think I had made my full turn yet, and he was already by the pitcher's mound. And so I look, and this guy is just. It looks like, you know, it's just that sincere, like, so excited for you, you know, like just. And you know, I saw him running, and I tossed my helmet up, and the only thing I wanted to do was just freaking. I wanted to run full steam at him and just go at each other. And I don't know, whatever happened, but I was just so jacked up. And that was just to see, because I knew how pumped he was going to be, how pumped everybody else was going to be. And I remember jumping in the air. I don't even know what we did. But for me, that was my favorite moment.
Wednesday on Jays Connected, part 3 of our conversation with the Young Guns. Find out who Lawrie, Arencibia, and Romero think will earn the season-ending awards, and which of the 3 leads the Twitter world.
If one does something, the other guy has to do it too.
That's so tired.
You know, they follow each other
That's
everywhere.
so tired.
So true.
No, it's not. I didn't repeat the same thing you said.
He's getting all chapped right now. Jeez. Getting you going right now.